Hello everyone, I am back with a new video here. At 5:30 in the morning, no less I'm doing this, but the fact of the matter is I just want to rant about something because I am, uh, I just had something on my mind that other people probably don't touch on because they either don't care or they just don't care. Yeah, we'll go with that. But it has to do with gags, basically, and I assume if you're watching this video that you watch people like Frizzy Dog and Pop and Master Milton and I shouldn't say Jabbersox because he doesn't play Jabbersox anymore, but Boring Blue Dog. But they're gonna say if you go on a boss battle, you have to have max gags, just for that additional firepower, and I completely wholeheartedly agree with that. And this isn't about that. It isn't about training gags. It's about when you max gags, really. It's how people sit with 0 to go on all of these when they have their gags. And I like to use a phrase way back when I was in 4th grade. My teacher, for whatever reason, decided that it would be a good idea to have us write something up with a quote. And my quote was, what good is it was basically what good is wealth if you don't use it? I mean, what good are all these sevens if you're not even gonna use them? If you're just gonna sit with 0 to go over and over and over and over and over again. Like even if you're doing a DA or like a Boolean and your sound is at 0 to go, I mean, if it's gonna be faster to opera, you might as well. I mean, you have it at 0 to go. You're just going to get it right back. I mean, I don't understand waiting for an opportune time to use it. Unless it's something like drop or trap, which is harder to train. But, I, I just don't understand it. And I really honestly can't stand it. I don't know, I haven't talked to Chris or anybody else about this. Chris is spoonful of pasta, by the way. Or anybody else really about this, what they think about that. But that's just my own personal opinion, how I just think that people who keep it all at 0 to go, I mean, I don't understand it. I really don't. You need to use your sevens. Like, there's next to no point if you're just going to hoard them. Like, oh, I'm waiting so I can solo the VP, which is actually what I'm gonna do. But I'm still probably gonna use my wedding because it's organic, or my geyser, because these are the two most used gags. What point is it if I hoard these? I mean, I could be, regardless if I'm saving a toon's life or if it's going to take the VP like 10 less minutes, or whatever boss battle I'm in, or whatever I'm doing, you know? I mean, regardless, it's going to be helpful. Use your sevens. Really, I mean, and this is kind of also an update video. I really wanted my update video to be like a duo or a solo of a boss, but me and June tried to do a solo CFO, and that utterly failed because I am a dumb and got disconnected. Well, it really wasn't my fault, but I got disconnected, and then June was like, "Oh, you got disconnected in the CFO when we're doing a duo? I think it's a good idea to try to solo, even though I don't know how to crane." Huzzah! And it took her like 2 hours, and she ended up dying in the crane because the CFO was on blinking red, and he kept just automatically putting on saves. But that's a different story. But I really wanted something to be spectacular. But this is going to be a short video because I really don't have anything else to say about that because it isn't a huge problem and it isn't a small problem. But I haven't heard people talk about it. And I figured I'd put my 2 cents in. If you put something in the comments, whatever. I don't really care. But I mean, and another thing is I just recently got Toontown back. I quit for about a year and a half, right before field offices came in. So that would explain the lack of videos for a year and a half. I just have had no care of Toontown because I didn't want to max law. I didn't want to max law. I didn't want to max boss spot on this toon. But I'll probably get cracking on it. And I also want to get redemption because I never really sold the VP or the CFO. That's probably what I'll do later. probably never going to see a solo CJ or a solo CEO because those are both basically spam rewards. And honestly, I'm too lazy to like sit through a 3-hour CEO or a 3-hour CJ. You know, I think it's just more fun if you solo a VP or a CFO. CFO is my favorite boss personally, but that is besides the point. Thank you guys for watching. Panda and I say peace the fuck.